A few years back, I did a video in my current car at the time. That was a 2015 Ford Fusion. Now that car did not have a traditional key. It had a smart key access fob, which basically means you can keep it in your pocket or in your purse. You just put your hand on the door handle. When it's on your person, the car senses that you're near. It opens the door or unlocks the door. You get in the car and you start the car with a push button. So in that experiment, what I did was I threw that key fob out the window while I was driving the car. And basically that was an experiment to see what happened if you lost the key fob. Let's say you were out driving, you stop the car, but keep it running. You run into a store or a friend's house. Maybe you have your key fob in your purse or something like that. And you leave your purse at your friend's house. You can still drive off in that car. If you haven't seen that full video, it's actually pretty interesting. You can check it out. I'll link it in the description. Now, what we have here today, though, is my 1994 Ford Ranger. And this car is not from the modern era. This is an XL trim. It's as base as it gets. It has no bells and whistles, even for 1994. There's no air conditioning. There's not even cruise control on this. So, yeah, goes without saying, it has a regular key. So what I figured we would do in today's video is relive this experiment. Can you actually remove the key out of the ignition while you're driving? Now, most people probably haven't even thought of this, because why would you take the key out while you're driving? But yeah, this is all for fun. So let's find out. Oh yeah. All right, so here we are. We're on a road where there's relatively low traffic, and we're gonna try our little experiment out here to see if I'm able to get the key out of the ignition while I'm driving, and what happens if you do so. But before we continue on with this video, if you like these type of uploads, give this video a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, remember to do so. Hit the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when the next crazy upload happens. All right, here we go. Slowest car ever, truck. We're gonna hit about 45 miles an hour. 35. 40. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take the key out. I figured I could get the key out. See ya. We're driving without a freaking key in the ignition. I figured with this old car that could actually be possible. That is so weird. Why is that possible? But with the key not in the ignition, can you turn the vehicle off? So as you guys can see from this camera over here, there's no key in the ignition. And I've turned my freaking car off without a key. Can I start it? What the hell? I mean, what kind of a car is this? You don't need a key to drive this car, to start this car, or turn this car off. And here is my actual key. And this is the key that I got when I bought the car. This isn't some like flaky scam key or anything. See, it fits right in the ignition. And just to prove this to you guys, see this here? I can lock the truck, because I've done it before. See? Lock, unlock. But I don't need it to drive the frickin' car. I mean, I can drive off, right? Yep, no problem. The first car I've ever experienced and that I know about that you can drive without a key. I'll turn it off while I'm driving here. Yep, it's a manual, so it should just start right up when I release the clutch. What the hell's happening? So now it doesn't want to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah, that's because I I jumped it without having the ignition on, I guess. And it doesn't have any power steering fluid either. We're going out in the bushes here. Oh. All right, yeah, so I'm a little confused. I kind of figured, because this, when I put the key in the ignition, it's so it just slides right in there. So I kind of figured that I'd be able to just take it out of the ignition while I'm driving, but I didn't know I was going to be able to turn it off, be able to start it, and completely drive the car without a key. I don't need this key. The only reason I need this key is to lock the doors, because I can't get in to the truck if the doors are locked, of course, unless I break into it. So anyone could technically break into this truck and just drive off. They don't need a key. It's kind of worrying, actually. I mean, who wants a vehicle where anyone could just get in there without a key and drive off? So yeah, I have another truck at home, 2 of them actually, but the one is a push button. The other one uses a key. So I think we should drive home and we'll see how a modern car reacts to an experiment like this. If I can take the key out of the ignition of that truck and drive it without a key, something's wrong. I mean, I guess I might as well just put the key back in the ignition. It's like I have keyless go. Keyless access to a 1994 Ford Ranger. Unless the door is locked. All right, so we went home, we switched trucks. This is my 2015 Ford F-150. And it has like a fob looking thing, it has remote start and so on, but you still need to start it with an actual key in the ignition. So we're gonna try it out on a lot more modern truck than a 1994 Ford Ranger. So it's remote started. We're gonna stick the key in the ignition and actually turn the truck on and then get out on the road. All right, so moment of truth here. Let's try it out in my 2015 Ford, not the 1994. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you definitely can't pull it out, but can you turn it off? Oh, yep. Yes, you can. Whoa. Transmission not in park. That's not good. That's not good. So, in a modern car, thank God, at least not this modern car, you can't take the key out of the ignition, but you can turn the ignition off. I guess that's some kind of safety feature that it allows you to do that. At least you can't throw the key out. All right, so we're back home. Both trucks are in the driveway. We have one experiment in the books. Can you take the key out while driving? Not in this truck, but in this truck over here. Not only can you take the key out, you can start it, you can turn it off, you can completely operate it without a key in the ignition. It's worrying to say the least, but whatever. I mean, it's a cheap beater truck that I just have fun with, so it doesn't really matter. It's been sitting here for a while. Let's make sure this still works. Yeah, what do you know? 161,000 miles. I wonder how many miles the previous owners have driven this truck without a freaking key in it. It's a manual though. Oh yeah, gotta at least lock it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Were you as surprised as I was? Because I was genuinely surprised. Like I've said a couple times now, it's weird to know that you have a vehicle that you can drive without the freaking key. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, please subscribe. There's a lot more of these type of videos coming your way. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I figured I could get the key out. See ya.